Hi, it's Adrian Law here from Automotive Stars, and today I've got a bit of a rant. Something that really frustrates me, which I'm hoping will help you. I was asked just a couple of weeks ago by a GM of a automotive dealer group he basically said they weren't very good. They want the salespeople to log their own traffic logs, and he said they're not very good at it. And he wanted me to run some sessions. I designed a session called Selling by Numbers, under the premise you can't improve what you don't measure, right? Anyway, I ran a couple of sessions for sales managers and also 2 sessions for salespeople. And in the salesperson's session, there was, 20, 23, 24 people in the 2 sessions. And I asked a question early on. I asked who knew what their test drive percentage ratio was for that month, i.e. how many, for example, walk-ins have they had and how many of those people have they test driven. Guess how many people, let's say out of 20, 25 people knew? One person knew. Some of them didn't even know their closing rate. In fact, a few didn't even know how many cars that they'd sold. Can you believe that? Now, how are you supposed to improve something if you can't even measure it in the first place? Now, because the GM said he wants the salespeople to measure and keep their own data, that's riddled with challenges in the first place. People generally want to look good, especially salespeople, so they would fudge the figures to make themselves look good. Secondly, it turns out that this particular organization actually pay their salespeople, a part of a percentage of their pay is linked to what their closing rate is. So again, why would they put in accurate data? So they don't even know what they're doing, but they want to improve sales and numbers across their profit centers. So please, firstly, you're not going to get 100% accuracy, but if you can get up to about 90, there's ways to do this, but we've got to start here. This is ground zero. As a coach, as a training organization, we can make a massive difference if we know where you're starting. If we don't know where you're starting, we're kind of throwing darts blindly, and people just think they want to improve closing rates. It's often not the case. So please do something about that. If you want to help, reach out, but please know where you're starting, because you can't improve what you don't measure. You know that. Okay, I'm Adrian Law, rant over. See you soon. Bye.